This is 8 rounds in the middleweight division. The man in decision, Tom Paraskevich. Introducing first in the red corner, weighed in at 160 pounds. As a professional, he has 7 wins, 15 losses, with 5 wins by knockout. From Evansville, Tennessee, here is Danny Thomas. From Evansville, Indiana, Danny Thomas. And his opponent in the blue corner, weighed in at 160 pounds. He is undefeated as a professional. 14 wins, 10 by knockout. From Ann Arbor, Michigan, here is James Lights Out Toney.
James Toney would like another knockout tonight, I'm sure. He's managed by Jackie Callum.
She, of course, did a lot of publicist work for Thomas Hearns when Tommy was just getting started. When Thomas Hearns and Mickey Goodwin were the knockout twins, if you will, in Detroit. And the one thing about it, and you mentioned it, George, that he's looking for a knockout. Thomas will not be easy. He's been stopped just once in his career, and that was in July of last year. So he's got a good chin. He does not go down easy. Tony's going to have to work a combination, work a cumulative effect of blows to make it happen, I think, against Danny Thomas. We'll have to wait and see. 8 rounds scheduled.
Blue collar fighter Danny Thomas, dressed in blue. The man in black is James Toney from Ann Arbor. Another middleweight bout, this one scheduled for 8.
Toney there, jab hooked, doubled up the left.
We had a first-round knockout by Gerald McClellan over James Hooks Williamson with an awesome left-hand body shot in our earlier middleweight fight.
Good counter right there by Toney. Didn't really complete the punch, but the idea was there.
The fighter's pretty flat-footed so far. Now they get up on their toes just a little bit. Toney, the aggressor. Took half a left jab.
He's doing a good job of cutting the ring off. He had Thomas working, going to his left, and he moved away and forced him back to his right. 3 good right uppercuts there.
Toney has Thomas back to the corner. Now off he comes.
Tell you, there's, I think, indication of the defense he's worked on. He talked about before the fight, George. He's picking off the left jab of Thomas with his right hand. He's just slapping it away with his right hand. Whenever Thomas throws that left jab, he's working to slap it away.
Now Toney works the body a little bit on Danny Thomas. We're in round 1. It's scheduled for 8.
Good body shot.
He is working the body big time in the closing seconds of the first round. Went down low again and missed. Who do you like in that one?
I like James Toney only because, like you said, he worked the body, and I think he, while neither of them landed any hard shots, I think that Toney showed a little bit more versatility in where he was going. He worked the left hand up top, the jab, the hook. Then he worked down low, and I think in the middle of the round had a 3-punch combination to the head. One of the 3 got through, and then late in the round he worked to the body. Let's go to the corner, James Toney, and listen in.
Real nice body press. Take your time. Take your time. There's no hurry. Take our time to take it. Take your time. Deep breath. How you feel? Good. You're doing a great job, young man. Confidence level up high. Let's go. Concentration looking good. You're staying alert. Keep that left hand busy. Keep him busy, too. That's right. Don't let him relax. As long as he's backing up, keep getting him angry. Stay down. Stay down there.
Very calm, George.
They're confident. They want to make sure that the left hand continues to keep Danny Thomas busy. Undefeated James Toney, dressed in black, cutting off the ring on Danny Thomas. Working the body and has come perilously close to a couple of low blows. Tommy Paraskevitz breaks him up. Toney's absolutely been the aggressor from the get-go.
He's coming at him from different angles, too. You can see when Thomas backs into the ropes, Toney's moving side to side. He throws the left hook, moves back over to the right, throws the straight right hand, then comes down the middle. So he's coming at him from different angles with different hands, and that's the way you get a fighter confused. Good game plan in mind from James Toney.
Stuck out the jab, but didn't get there. Body shots will take their toll. Couple of more. May start to climb the ladder. Work up topside in a moment.
Well, the history is if you work to the body, a fighter that is getting hit will bring those elbows down to protect the ribs. When those elbows come down, the hands come down and leave the head vulnerable.
Thomas tucking the elbows more and more.
Now here's a strange move there. Thomas has gone southpaw, and I think Toney is just taken aback a little bit by that. He wasn't anticipating us fighting a southpaw. And Thomas has turned it around and gone to the southpaw style, and that changes the strategy of James Toney.
Round 3 underway here. Toney and Thomas. James Toney undefeated. Wearing black and leading. I'll bet you on the Brandstatter scorecard. We'll check it out in a moment.
So far pitching a shutout after 2 rounds. And the thing that's surprising a little bit about Toney, his best shot may be his big left hook. And he hasn't really thrown it yet, but I think he'd like to. He wants to go to the body and get those hands down, and that'll open up that left hook. And there you are, to the body again. The other thing, too, is that Thomas has gone back to the conventional style. He's gone away. He switched to go southpaw at the end of round 2. Now back to the conventional.
Toney has moved at least some of the punches up.
left hooks down low to the body.
Tell you what, they got some sting.
Got a good left uppercut too.
Now Thomas has moved the elbows down. The punches went up, and now he's protecting everywhere. Now you got a fighter who can't punch.
You said it earlier, and it was a good observation, George, is that, you know, the cumulative effect of those body shots later on, the fighter who's accepting those body shots pays the price.
Toney just scored with a jab.
Good bit of footwork there by Toney too.
Yes.
He had Thomas looking to bail out to his left. Toney banged his way right around in front and really met him at the pass, forced him back into the ropes. Good job of footwork by Toney.
Toney has been punishing. Thomas has to be hurting at this point. Danny Thomas from Evansville, Indiana, in blue. And he has lost the first 3 rounds, I'll bet, on that Brandstetter scorecard. There's some nasty body shots. I bet they even hurt our director, Mike Smith, when he shows them.
No. They would hurt an ordinary man, but Mike's not ordinary.
Toney's showing you some classic boxer-puncher style so far against Danny Thomas.
I think we got a little bit too much Vaseline over the ice.
We are set to begin round 4 here at the Palace. Budweiser Fight Night at the Palace. The Continental America's light heavyweight titles on the line in the next one. Our main event.
Thomas said something to the
official. He's complaining about something.
I don't know what it was.
He's finally going to fight back. He wants to rumble now. Let's see if Toney can take him out.
I don't know what turned Thomas on, but he's a different man.
This will be a good test for young Toney. Trying to keep his composure. Thomas now an aggressive fighter.
And this is the most aggressive we've seen him in the first 3 rounds. And so far, it's the way he should have been fighting the fight.
It wasn't going to do him any good to stand around and catch body shots all night.
Oh, good right to the body again.
James Toney didn't change a thing during the flurry. Didn't lose even a little bit of his composure. Toney with those jabs to the body, or hooks to the body.
Right now in this streak, we've got a 7-1 situation where Toney's thrown 7 shots to